Welcome to another tropical update from Cayman Hurricane Center. I'm Adam, and today we're talking about the tropical disturbance in the Western Caribbean, dubbed Invest Area 93L. 93L, as of the 00 UTC, was located at 13.0 north, 83.4 west, max winds at 30 knots, and minimum pressure of 1,006 millibars. At this moment in time, the area of disturbed weather is mingling with portions of Central America, Nicaragua, and Honduras, and development of the system is not expected within the next 24 to 48 hours. However, after that point, the system is expected to drift northwards over the next few days, and as it does so, pull away from land and provide itself in much more favored conditions for development. Thus, the reason why the National Hurricane Center is giving this a 50%, a medium chance of developing over the next 5 days. And again, it's expected to probably develop over the northwestern Caribbean, likely between the Cayman Islands and Honduras. And then from there, a general track northwards or northeastwards should ensue. So looking at the broader picture of the area, here is the Western Atlantic satellite imagery, and as you can see here, we do have a cold front over the Florida portions of the southeastern Gulf of Mexico and the Yucatan. We have our low pressure area here off of Nicaragua, and overall a large, broad monsoonal jar across here, a monsoon trough that extends across. Also a tropical wave starting to move through the eastern Caribbean. As this cold front moves off towards the west, it shall weaken. However, still provide the weakness in the high pressure ridge to allow this system to move off towards the north. Also, whilst that is happening, another cold front is expected to come across the Gulf states and eventually move southeastwards. This should help to push the system wherever it's located within this general area, generally move it off towards the northeast or even the east-northeast. Here is the latest surface chart, and as you could see, clearly shown here, our 1,006 millibar low pressure system, and our cold front down here, and this will be monitored over the next several days. Again, nothing much expected for development over the next 24 to 48 hours, as because of the interaction with land. But again, after that time, Thursday into Friday should be located somewhere along this area, which then should allow for such. Overall, this is the situation we're looking at for the system. Again, as per mentioned, to the north. And again, for the this moment in time, we're expecting some heavy rain action across Nicaragua and Honduras for the short term, maybe even portions of Costa Rica for the next couple of days. And then as this frontal system moves through the northwestern Caribbean and out, the moisture should start to spread across areas of Jamaica, Cuba, Bahamas, even to portions of South Florida, the Cayman Islands, and maybe even potentially portions of the Yucatan. And again, going beyond that towards Thursday and Friday, as the system will be somewhere within this general area, expected to turn northeastwards, potentially threatening areas such as the Cayman Islands, Cuba, uh, Bahamas, maybe even potentially South Florida. And now the key thing I want to mention with this is that it's really dependent on how quickly and how strong the system becomes. If the system ends up becoming a sort of weaker system, slower to develop, it'll take a much more, even a northwesterly track for turning back towards the north, the northeast, potentially uh, having higher impacts towards the Florida Keys and South Florida. A much more stronger system would feel the weakness in the high pressure ridge provided by the cold front, and thus pulling much more towards the east, or should I say east northeast or northeast, thus impacts greater to the Cayman Islands and Cuba. Anyway, we do have a couple days to go still. Not expecting anything too much to develop till again Thursday or Friday. So it's a wait and see situation. Either way, again, as per mentioned, heavy rainfall for this region. And I'll be back a little later tomorrow or later today with a further update on the situation as it be at that moment in time. Stay tuned and catch you later.